Welcome, everyone, to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Diggs. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Maryland's offense takes the field. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
Wide out in motion. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Turns it loose deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside who picks up the first.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Off play action on 1st down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the...
And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking to pass on second down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Dances away again. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man down the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The Terrapins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Barges ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bannon. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Looking to go up top on first down. Going deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes
all kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's looking to pass. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Maryland!
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Missouri. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Snags it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle. It's Graves. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you could tell. Quick read. See it. Get the ball out of your hands. Get the ball out wide to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. No monkey business. No waiting in the pocket. No indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Terrapins come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He finds his man. Up-tempo for the offense. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. It's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field.
And first down for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Tries again to get it in. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Steps away. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Huskers want to move quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this deep...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes his connection. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. The play-action fake. Swings it out to the flat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bannon. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And first down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Grab near the sticks. It's Ivory. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David